Elizabeth Conway. At past board meetings, students and parents have attested to the value of their interactions with Mr. Brown, the director of DEI. I have no doubt in their sincerity, as I too have had opportunities to speak with him on several occasions and found him to be a charming fellow. However, that does not negate the fact that he lacks the qualifications to be in a position of influence over the district's curriculum. His presence on the curriculum committee brings...
I would like to ask the solicitor a question. Is this of a personnel nature? Should this go directly to the superintendent?
Respectfully, no. She's
okay.
Can I get my time back, please?
We'll worry about the clock in a second.
Yeah. Yes,
you're welcome. The recent judicial pronouncements would allow a general and non-disruptive expression of an opinion. We won't discuss it. Our silence does not mean we agree with it, but the constituent has a right to make these statements, just as any constituent would have the right to make a complimentary statement about a member of your administration.
Would they be able to do that, like about a teacher or a counselor? So the last line of that, what I read, really isn't,
I believe that that's what the Eastern District, this recent Eastern District of Pennsylvania decision requires. As difficult as that might be to sit and listen to, that's what the Eastern District has said is permissible, not right, but permissible.
Okay, thank you for clearing that up. Thank you. And no, go ahead.
No, I was just going to suggest, and I know Madam President was going to say the same thing, but let's put two minutes on the clock and come in underneath that, if you will, Ms. Conway. Thank you.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. At past board meetings, students and parents have attested to the value of their interactions with Mr. Brown, the director of DEI. I have no doubt in their sincerity, as I too have had the opportunity to speak with Mr. Brown on several occasions, and I found him to be a charming fellow. However, that does not negate the fact that he lacks the qualifications to be in a position of influence over the district's curriculum. His presence on the curriculum committee brings into question whether the district is choosing curriculum based on ideology rather than on educational quality. After reading his book, I am very concerned that Mr. Brown's primary motivation for working with a young, captive audience of school-aged children is to reshape their values, attitudes, and deeply held beliefs to fit a very different view of the world than they received from their parents. Let me remind the board, it is the parents, not the school district, who decides the values under which their children are raised. In his book, Mr. Brown makes some rather polarizing and provocative statements. Some quotes from his book. Quote, "We need to make a legacy, and you can only make a legacy once there's revolution. Revolution can only be created once people are inspired." End of quote. I can assure you, many parents in the district do not consent to their children being down for Mr. Brown's revolution. Quote, "We have to be able to make sure that our perception is equal. We need to meet each other on an equal playing field so that our realities can almost sync up." End of quote. Clearly, Mr. Brown would like to lead students to a set of pre-selected beliefs that align with his goal. Thank you.